Did you know that Jews make up only 0.2% of the world's population, but account for over 25% of the world's billionaires? Take a look at this Forbes list. Name after name, you'll find Jewish entrepreneurs, investors, and business moguls. It's not just coincidence. These are people who represent a small sliver of the global population, yet have influence over more than 70% of the world's wealth. Now, that raises a big question. What's the secret? The answer might surprise you. It's not just about business savvy or working harder than everyone else. The real secret lies in something deeper. Ancient wisdom passed down through generations. That's right. Jewish teachings found in their sacred texts contain powerful insights on how to manage money, build trust, grow wealth, and live with purpose. And these aren't vague abstract ideas. They're practical, time-tested principles that touch everything financially to help you grow over the long term. And here's the key. These principles aren't just for the Jewish community. They're for anyone who's ready to learn. Whether you're starting from scratch, trying to escape debt, or simply want to create lasting financial security, these teachings can be your guide. In fact, many of the wealthy Jewish individuals on that billionaire list, they're living proof of these teachings in action. Whether consciously or culturally, they follow principles that have shaped their fortunes for decades. So, if you're aiming for financial freedom, not just for now but for life, this video is your starting point. We're going to unpack the core principles that have shaped generations of wealth, stability, and success, and show you exactly how you can apply them step by step. Alright, so let's zoom in on one of the core ideas that makes it all work. One of the biggest pillars of Jewish financial wisdom is this simple but powerful idea. Be self-reliant. Don't depend on others for your livelihood. In Jewish tradition, there's a strong push to do whatever it takes to stand on your own 2 feet, whether that means holding down a steady job or starting your own business. What matters is earning your keep and living with dignity. And this mindset has made a massive impact. Even after centuries of being scattered around the world, often facing discrimination, exile, and economic hardship, Jewish communities have continued to thrive. Not just survive, but truly thrive, especially in business and finance. Why? Because this value of self-sufficiency isn't just a nice idea, it's a way of life. But here's what makes it even more powerful. It's not just about looking out for yourself. Jewish teachings also place a huge emphasis on giving back. Charity, Tzedakah, is a core part of the culture. The wealthy are encouraged, even obligated, to help those in need. But, and this is key, receiving help doesn't mean becoming dependent. Even those who are struggling are expected to do their part, to work towards standing on their own. It's a balance of compassion and accountability. Now, think about that in today's world. So many people are stuck under piles of debt, credit cards, student loans, mortgages, and it's easy to feel trapped. But the age-old Jewish approach offers a different path. Don't chase wealth, chase wisdom. And where is that wisdom? Well, many religious Jewish families, especially those who've built lasting generational wealth, turn to one central source for financial guidance, the Torah, the Old Testament. It teaches not only about money, but about how to live with kindness, generosity, and a deep love for community. Now, here's something that truly sets this wisdom apart. It doesn't start in adulthood. It begins early. From a very young age, Jewish children are immersed in these values. There's a well-known proverb, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22, verse 6. And this isn't just a once-in-a-while lesson, it's a way of life, a steady, ongoing practice. Jewish tradition places a huge emphasis on teaching children how to think independently, live responsibly, and make sound financial choices, starting from the ground up. In a world where financial education is often overlooked in childhood, Jewish culture puts it front and center. Take Hanukkah, for example. Most people think of it as a festival of lights, family time, and fun with dreidels. But there's a deeper layer too, one that's quietly shaping the next generation's financial future. During Hanukkah, it's common for children to receive gelt, money. But this isn't just pocket change, it's an opportunity, a conversation starter, a lesson. Parents use this moment to talk about money, what it is, why it matters, and how to use it wisely. Children are taught to split their money into 3 simple parts: 1 part for giving to charity, 1 part for personal needs, and 1 part to save for the future. It's beautiful in its simplicity and powerful in its message. This small practice lays the foundation for a life guided by generosity, discipline, and foresight. And that's just the beginning. There's a comprehensive methodological concept that builds on this foundation. It's called the 5-jar system. And while it might sound simple, it could completely transform how you think about money. Imagine the classic piggy bank, but evolved. So how exactly does the 5-jar system work? And why is it such a powerful tool for building financial freedom? Let's walk through it. Imagine a child with just $10 to their name. Not a lot, right? But instead of blowing it all on candy or tossing it into a single piggy bank, they're taught to divide that money with intention. It might sound simple, but this tiny shift plants values that can shape how they handle money for the rest of their life. Here's how it plays out. The first dollar goes toward the tithe, giving back the first portion to God. This practice, rooted in biblical teaching, isn't just about religion. It's about building gratitude and humility. It sends a powerful message. You don't have to cling on to everything you earn. In a world that's constantly pushing us to get more, this small act quietly says, start by giving. Then there's another dollar that's set aside for charity. It teaches something really important, that wealth and generosity are not opposites. In fact, they need each other. When kids learn to give to those in need, they're not just helping someone else, they're strengthening their own community, their reputation, and their character. And this habit builds trust. The more you give, the more you're surrounded by people who are likely to support you when you need it most. Imagine understanding that at just 7 years old. Next comes $2 set aside for investing. This isn't just about hoarding money, it's about growing it. Kids are encouraged to think of ways to make that money work. Maybe they set up a lemonade stand or sell something they made. It's not just about getting it perfect. It's about trying, learning, and understanding how risk and reward actually work. And if they mess up, that's part of the lesson too. They're learning resilience and strategy long before they ever touch a stock portfolio. $1 is saved for emergencies, for those unexpected moments life throws your way. This might seem like a small thing, but it teaches kids early that life won't always go according to plan, and that being ready is a kind of strength. Most people only realize this once they've been burned. This system teaches it early, gently, and consistently. And finally, the remaining $5, that's for spending on whatever the child wants. It's not just about having fun, it's about learning how to make decisions. When you're given the freedom to choose, you start thinking about what really matters. You start weighing what you want versus what you actually need. So yeah, it's just $10, but it's also a full education about giving, saving, growing, and spending with intention. And once you've internalized those habits as a child, they don't just stay in a jar, they follow you into adulthood, shaping how you approach money and life with clarity, balance, and purpose. And through this simple, structured system, Jewish children grow up learning how to balance giving, saving, investing, and spending. It's financial literacy, but it's also life literacy. And when you start with habits like these, that $10 lesson can echo through a lifetime. And that's what makes it so powerful. These habits, these values, they don't just teach children how to handle money. They raise people who, when they grow up, don't struggle to manage finances because it's already second nature. That's the secret. Financial freedom isn't some distant dream, it's a path. A well-paved, values-driven, deeply human path. And Jewish wisdom offers a map. If this resonated with you and you're looking for more content that breaks down powerful ideas like this, you're in the right place. We'll be uploading more videos just like this, exploring timeless wisdom, practical strategies, and fresh ways to help you grow financially, personally, and spiritually. So if you're ready to take that journey with us, hit that subscribe button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and turn on the notifications so you never miss an insight. Let's learn together, let's grow together, and let's build something meaningful, not just for ourselves, but for the world around us. See you in the next video.